Let me touch on this. This is a hard subject, but it's a true subject because I've witnessed it and I've seen it even in my community. Drugs is everywhere. And a lot of people are baking this stuff right in their house, you know, this meth or whatever. And from time to time, you'll hear of house explosions or trailer explosion. And that affects everybody right around there. Do you all work with that in any sort?
Up until recently, I did dismantle meth labs. The Laurel County Sheriff's Department has actually got 3 or 4 people, excuse me, 3 or 4 people in class this week to learn how to deal and take down these meth labs. And for years, you know, meth has been a problem in Kentucky. Last year, Laurel County probably led the state in meth labs. A lot of work goes in to take these things down, and from start to finish, it's a real expensive process. And then you've got homes, if people rent to somebody and they manufacture meth in that home, you know, if they're caught, then you have to condemn the home, and then somebody has to come in and check for the contamination level, and then it has to be cleaned before somebody can inhabit that home again. And it's real expensive, and we urge people, and people have a tendency to maybe not get involved. But if you suspect that your neighbor is manufacturing methamphetamine or something illegal is going on, don't hesitate to call the local sheriff, the Kentucky State Police, or they can call my office. If they call my office, I will pass it on to the correct people. But we have several agencies in Laurel County that do combat this methamphetamine effort. It's from the local level, the London City Police, the Sheriff's Department, State Police. U.S. Forest Service has a task force that actually battles this addicting drug, and it's one of the most addicting drugs that's ever been.
Oh, yes.
Methamphetamine.
But you know, I am so thankful for our local officials, our sheriff's department, the city police and everything, for the work that they're doing, because they are out here and day and night, they're making a difference.
They're right out here, and they're in the trenches, and they are making a difference. And we can't let up.
Right.
You know, they've got to pursue this. They've got to go on with it, and that's why we urge the public. If you think there's something going on, don't hesitate to call. You know,
exactly.
if they drive out and they've made a dry run, so be it. You know, but if they drive out on the same hand, they could actually take down a methamphetamine lab where children, small children, are in these homes that are affected by this terrible drug.
Mr. Albert, we're running out of time for today's program, but I am so thankful for the work that you're doing. I'm thankful, you know, you're just reaching out to the community so much, and you're making a difference in people's lives, and you're bringing hope to people. And that's wonderful, because emergency services, when things arise, natural disasters, tornadoes, whatever, I'm so glad that you will be on the scene to make a difference.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know, and don't forget, we have like 11 local fire departments, and during the recent tornado, those folks went above and beyond.
Oh,
my hat's off to all the local fire departments. East Bernstein Fire Department in particular, they opened their station. That's where the volunteers came and such, and the fine folks there did a spectacular job, and hats off to the local fire departments. They don't get the recognition they deserve, and they're men and women that are giving their time, taking time away from their families to help the people of this county, so we don't want to overlook those fine folks.
Well, let's give your phone number out again before we run out of time, 606-877-2881. Mr. Albert Hill from the Emergency Services right here in Laurel County and for this county. And we're so thankful for this program. And until next week, this has been the Local and Community Issues.